Thailand used to be the easiest country in Southeast Asia to stay in. Now, people are getting stopped at the border, questioned, even turned away. And at the exact same time, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, even Cambodia are making it easier than ever to stay longer. So what changed? And more importantly, are you about to make a huge mistake choosing where to go?
For years, Thailand was not just popular. It was the base, the hub, the default starting point for almost everyone. Backpackers landed in Bangkok. Digital nomads built lives in Chiang Mai. Island travelers spread out across Phuket, Koh Samui, and Krabi. And the system was simple. You came in, stayed, extended, left, came back, and repeated the cycle. It was not official, but it worked. That was the unwritten rule of Thailand. But in 2026, that rule is gone.
As per the Thai government, the move from a flexible system to a controlled one is a matter of national necessity. There is already significant discussion about reducing the 60-day entry back to 30, as authorities look to close the long-term tourist loophole. The government's position is that many visitors are actually residents operating in a legal gray zone, which poses a threat to both economic stability and security. By tightening the rules, they are specifically looking to shut down illegal work and the use of Thai nominees in restricted industries. The message from the authorities is unmistakable. If you want to stay in Thailand long-term, you must use the right door.
This is not just policy talk. It is already happening on the ground. Immigration officers are paying much closer attention. If your passport shows a pattern, enter, extend, leave, come back, over and over, you are no longer seen as a tourist. You are a red flag. And the consequences are real. People are being questioned, asked to show proof of plans, or even denied entry on the spot, especially at land borders. The classic visa run is essentially over. Even basic rules are being checked more strictly now. Onward ticket, clear travel plans, and then there is the cash requirement. At random, you may be asked to show 20,000 Thai baht in cash, about $600 if you are traveling alone. For a family, that can go up to 40,000 Thai baht, around $1,200. Not a banking app, not a credit card, physical cash. So why is Thailand being so much stricter than its neighbours? And here's where most people get this completely wrong in 2026. First, Thailand is a victim of its own success. Over-tourism in places like Phuket and Chiang Mai is putting real pressure on infrastructure. Second, it comes down to control and value. Thailand wants visitors who are clearly tourists or clearly long-term residents, not people living in a legal grey zone. Meanwhile, countries like Vietnam and Cambodia have not reached that saturation point yet. They are still in growth mode, so they simply do not feel the same pressure to filter people out.
But here is where things get really interesting, because while Thailand is tightening, the rest of Southeast Asia is moving in the opposite direction. Take Vietnam. They now offer a 90-day e-visa with multiple entries and a simple online process. And just like Thailand used to allow, Vietnam currently makes it relatively easy to leave and come back to reset your stay. The message is clear: stay longer, explore more, spend more. Then, there's the Philippines. And this is where things get almost unbelievable. You arrive for 30 days, then extend and extend again. In many cases, you can stay for up to 2 or even 3 years without ever leaving the country. No border runs, no complicated strategies, just extensions. Now, a quick reminder: visa rules in this region can change quickly. These details are accurate at the time of recording, but you should always check official sources before booking your flight. Now look at Malaysia. Many nationalities can enter visa-free for up to 90 days, including travelers from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Japan, and most of Europe. Malaysia also offers modern infrastructure, strong healthcare, and structured options for longer stays. Then, there is Cambodia, where things get almost shockingly simple. If you arrive on a tourist visa, you can extend it once, for an extra 30 days, giving you about 60 days in total. But if you enter on an ordinary E-class visa, a completely different system opens up. You can extend it for 1, 3, 6, or even 12 months at a time. And the longer extensions allow multiple entries and exits, making long-term living much easier. For many expats, this is the key to staying in Cambodia, and many people continue living there through repeated extensions. Longer extensions usually require documents like proof of employment or a work permit if you plan to work. But even with that, the process is still far more straightforward and involves less red tape than most neighboring countries. For many expats, Cambodia remains the easiest path in the region.
So why is all of this happening? Why is Thailand going one way while everyone else goes another? It comes down to one word: stage. Thailand is no longer trying to grow, it is trying to manage. It already has the tourists, the infrastructure and the global reputation. But success brings pressure. Over-tourism, system abuse. Too many people living in a legal grey zone. So Thailand is shifting from open to controlled, from flexible to structured. Meanwhile, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia and Cambodia are still competing. They want more visitors, more long-term stays, and more economic growth, because longer stays mean more spending, more stability, and more impact. So while Thailand is filtering, others are inviting.
But here is the part most people miss. Thailand is not saying leave, it is saying use the right door, because while one system is closing, another is opening. The biggest example is the Destination Thailand Visa, also known as the DTV. This is a 5-year multiple entry visa. You can stay 180 days at a time and extend that close to a full year. But there is a requirement. You will typically need to show around 500,000 Thai baht in a bank account, which is roughly 15,500 US dollars. That is the price of stability. And it is not just for remote workers, it also covers people training in Muay Thai, studying Thai cuisine, or participating in cultural programs. It is designed for a new type of long-term visitor. Then there is the multiple entry tourist visa, often called the METV. This is one of the most overlooked options, and for many travelers, it offers a solid middle ground. It is valid for 6 months and allows multiple entries during that time. Each entry gives you up to 60 days in Thailand, with the option to extend once. What makes it useful is that it is an official system designed for repeat travel. You're not relying on back-to-back tourist entries or hoping to avoid scrutiny. It gives you a more structured and flexible way to spend time in Thailand, move around the region, and return within the visa's validity period. That said, there are limitations. You usually need to apply from outside Thailand, often in your home country, and you may need to show proof of sufficient funds. This visa does not allow any form of work or business activity, and while it offers flexibility, repeated exits and re-entries can still become tiring over time. Entry is also never guaranteed, as immigration officers always have the final say, especially if your travel pattern suggests long-term residence. It is not a long-term solution like the DTV, but for many people, it is a safer and more structured way to stay in Thailand for extended periods. For those aged 50 and over, the retirement visa under the non-immigrant O or OA category is one of the most common ways to live in Thailand long-term. It allows a renewable 1-year stay based on financial requirements such as maintaining 800,000 Thai baht, about 24,500 US dollars in a Thai bank account. This option provides strong stability without the need for frequent travel in and out of the country, although it requires annual renewals and ongoing financial compliance. Employment is not permitted under this visa. Most retirees choose the non-immigrant O route, while the OA version may include additional requirements such as mandatory health insurance. For those who qualify, it remains one of the most reliable ways to stay in Thailand long-term. And then there is the long-term resident visa, a 10-year option designed for professionals, investors, and higher earners, with benefits that can include work privileges and potential tax advantages. So the opportunity is still there, but the rules have changed.
So, what does this mean for you? If you are a short-term traveler, not much changes. Come for a few weeks, enjoy your trip, just be prepared. Have your return ticket. Know your plan. But if you are thinking long-term, this is your wake-up call. The old system is gone. Trying to figure it out on arrival is now a real risk. The smart move is to plan ahead, choose the right visa, or even choose the right country. Because Southeast Asia has not become harder, it has simply become more divided.
For decades, Thailand built the travel dream. It was easy, flexible, and wide open. But now Thailand is changing the rules, not because it is failing, but because it is evolving. Thailand did not close the door, it replaced it with a gate, and now, you need the right key. Meanwhile, parts of Southeast Asia are not building gates yet. They are putting up welcome signs. So the real question is not just where you are going next, but whether you are choosing the right system for the life you actually want.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the related video on your screen for more fascinating content. Explore our channel for even more exciting videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Gazette for more incredible stories. Your support means everything to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.